Hello everybody, it's episode 39 of Robbies Cooking Sunday. Now today we are making chocolate balls. It's bank holiday weekend, it's bank holiday Sunday and we're having barbecue later. So we're hoping we're going to serve these to other people. So we're going to try and be extra hygienic, aren't we, Robbie? So chocolate balls, this is basically what a cake pop would be like if we were to put a stick in it, which we're not. So it's chocolate cake mixed with buttercream and then dipped in chocolate. So it's chocolate mixed with chocolate dipped in chocolate, which is all right really, isn't it? So the first job we're doing involves our chocolate cake, which we've baked already. You've seen us bake cake numerous times, so you know how we do it. But this is our bun recipe from episode, I can't remember, was it episode 3? One of our earlier episodes, and made into a cake form. So Robbie is making this into crumbling this up. It doesn't have to be really fine crumbs. You could put a cake through a food processor if you want to make lovely fine cake crumbs, but we are not doing that because we don't have a food processor. So that is underway. So Robbie probably just needs a couple of more minutes to do that, and then we will come back to you with the next bit. Right, now this is the next bit, is adding some buttercream to this cake mix. I think you might need an extra spoon, Robbie, to get that off. Just a minute. There we go. And I think you probably will need a fork at some point. Very organised as usual. So yeah, we made a buttercream, which I think is probably the best icing to use for this. You could use other icings, they might be a little bit more runny than the buttercream. And obviously you can buy ready-made buttercream, chocolate buttercream very easily from the shops. So Robbie is spooning the buttercream into the mix. You managing, Robbie? Make sure we're getting as much in as possible. Oh, there's a little bit that's not very well mixed in. That's okay. We'll get our fork. That will sort that out. There we go. Scrape as much as you can out. Well done. A little bit more, because there's actually quite a bit more in there. Just do a bit of a scrape. Okay. If we find we need a bit more mixture, there's a bit more here we can scrape out. So the next job that we need to do is we need to mix the cake crumbs around with the buttercream. Now I found, because I've done this once before, by just putting a bit more buttercream in there, that actually the best way to do this is to do it like a dough. So you mix the crumbs in with the buttercream as much as you possibly can, and then sort of try and kind of almost knead them together with your hands. It's a bit difficult to explain. Yeah, we'll see how we get on with the fork, and then we'll give it a go. So, you want to hold it just while I have you hold it. Thank you, Robbie. This is okay. And then what I'll do then, if you can just put the camera on the bowl, Robbie, is I'll just use my hands just to sort of make sure it's mixed together. It's all, and that, can you see? I have no idea what Robbie's filming, but yeah, so it's just kind of doing it like this until all the crumbs and the buttercream are mixed until they will stick together. So, Robbie, do you want to stop the camera a moment while we just regroup? Okay, do you press stop? So now we're at the cake balls bit. So you can see that we managed to mix all the buttercream and the crumbs together. Now this is a slightly higher cake to icing ratio than last time I did it. So last time I did it, I had a lot more icing, which means the balls are a bit more crumbly. I don't necessarily think that's a bad thing because it means that you won't be tasting pure buttercream. But it does just mean that we've just got to put them together a little bit more carefully. So Robbie is doing that at the moment. Yeah, super carefully. When he's done that, we're just going to put them in the fridge just for a little bit, just to make them cold, because that will make it easier to put the chocolate on. And then we will look at doing the chocolate. So Robbie is about to break the cupboard door and probably himself. So we have got, excuse me, we have got here our chocolate balls. We have our melted chocolate. I did say it was chocolate mixed with chocolate, dipped in chocolate. And we have our tray. So the idea is that the balls need to be taken from here, rolled in the chocolate, in the melted chocolate, so they're covered as they can be. And the other side, and the other side. It's going to be messy, I did say. Right, and the other side, you're just going to have to be prepared to get your hands messy. And then they go on the tray. It's not quite covered, we did our best. Right. Yeah, covered as you can, then on the tray. Okay, oh, look at my hands, look at Robbie's hands. And basically you keep going like this. And then at the end, we put them in the fridge, and then we shall have very yummy chocolate balls. So we'll see you next week for another episode of Robbie's Cooking Sunday with a new recipe. Bye bye, everybody.